Crossroads Theater. My name is AJ Tapia. I will be your host for this evening. We are the Black Actors Guild, and you have stumbled into Show Ya Teef Friday. Denver's top-rated improv comedy show. We're not going to talk about it. We're just going to prove it for you. Do we have any first-timers in the house? First-timers? Anybody? Since you don't know how it goes, I'm going to give you the rundown real quick. We are an improv show, which means everything you see is made up right here on the spot. Your menu or list of games or entertainment to choose from is on this wall or these boxes. When I say Teef, you will yell out whatever it is you want to see. Let's do a practice round, shall we, Teef? On a scale of 1 to 10, that was a -5, shit awful. When I say Teef, I need you to scream the game you want to see. I need you to act like if I don't call your game, you're gonna come up here and kick my ass, okay?
No.
Okay? Okay! Then show Teef! Excellent. That is what I need for the rest of the show, okay? Now, unfortunately, I cannot do this show by myself, so we are going to need to bring out some of Denver's finest improv comedians. Please put your hands together for our first player. He is a man of mystery. You may know his first name. Now I'll tell you his last. Bring out Franzo Gilkins! Your next player was once nominated for Ashiest Legs in the Guild. He did come back, though, and he's here to perform for you. Bring out Quinn Marksman! Want to bring out, but I have to. I only say that because he is a star. He will steal the light from the rest of the people here. I promise, when you bring out my cow, Colin! Our next performer holds it down for all the women across the world. She is pure sexual tension. Christina Pillaluga! I'm getting a report. Our next player has just arrived, fresh from work. Let's go ahead and bring out Danny Rumble! My dear friend, your founder, co-founder of the Black Actors Guild, can we please bring out Sir Nicholas? Woo! How y'all feeling? Y'all good? Right on, man. A few last minute things to go over and then we'll get you going. In your hand, you should have a bingo card that you received in your program. As the games are called off the wall, please feel free to mark off the game from your bingo card. The winner of today's bingo will receive 2 lovely passes. And you're asking me, passes to where? Where are they going? Where are they going? The Denver Film Society for 2. So when I hold them up, you go, ooh, ready? So keep an eye on your bingo cards. I will give you a chance. We'll bring the lights up now and then, give you a chance to mark some stuff off. But if you miss it, if you lose, you know? I need you to be a winner. Last thing, before we get started, we did just want to take a few moments and acknowledge where we are and really how thankful we are to be here in this beautiful space. We have all of you here. We're really, really appreciative to have you here, especially considering some of the tragedies that are happening across the country, across the world right now. So we would like to just take a moment of silence to acknowledge some of really the sad stuff that's been happening around. So, thank you. All right, And the last thing you may notice, I have 6 actors and 7 chairs. That 7th chair is reserved for my brother Corin Chavez, who was taken from us earlier this year. That chair will always be there for him. He is a lasting impression on every single one of us, and that chair is there to honor his memory. So thank you all for coming out. The first thing I need from you is to show some teeth! The way this game works, I will ask you for an example. Let's do an occupation, a job.
Gynecologist.
A gynecologist. Actors, why is sex with you like a gynecologist?
Ask manager.
Sex with me is like a gynecologist, because not only will I check that shit out, but I'll let you know where you can make improvements.
Sex with me is like a gynecologist because at first you're scared to go, but then after you're so glad you did.
Sex with me is like a gynecologist because I did my research, and it's a $25 copay.
Alright, let me get a superhero, your favorite superhero. I heard Wonder Woman. Sex with me's like Wonder Woman.
Sex with me is like Wonder Woman because afterwards you're like, where the fuck did I park at?
Sex with me is like Wonder Woman. It'll take a while, but I'll get my own movie.
We got a lot of games to get through. I don't want to waste any time, so show some teeth. I heard Survivor. And there's a mystery. It is a hat. Playing Survivor with the mystery box. I'm about to give it a shot. And let's get Mike Hell involved. Alright, we're gonna see. Quit marching. I'm gonna keep it a game of 3 today. Get some.
That matches your stature.
Now, these 3 gentlemen are going to show you a 1-minute scene. These 3 gentlemen will show you a 1-minute scene. At the end of that 1 minute, I'll call time, and you will vote somebody off of the cast. At that point, they'll have a seat. The remaining cast members are to duplicate the scene you just saw exactly, including all of the removed persons, words, actions, parts. It gets really fun, and it's a lot easier done than said. So for this one, I'm going to need an exotic location.
Fiji, Thailand.
Compton is not exotic. I heard Thailand. So, this takes place in Thailand. On your marks, get set.
Ty, Lane, you old badass little kids, come here. Come here. Get up off the ground.
But you said we was gonna go to the go-karts!
No, there you are. Okay, all right. Boy, you need some help, okay? I know I'm your mother, and this welfare ain't faring you well. Let mama help you. Let mama help you. But the hell up, boy. What, Ty?
I want to go to the go-karts!
I'm gonna shouldn't have had no Asian babies. For one, tiger can't drive, okay? Asian babies.
We have number 1, number 2, and number 3. Who's leaving? All right, let's see the exact same.
Hold on. All right, cool. And let me bring my own ass and you too. Come here. He done, mama. Boy, you ain't well in the head no more.
Betrayed as a stereotypical woman. Can I have anybody who wanna know it ain't just the welfare, it's called SNAP, and you can't even tell who someone is hungry. You can't. Respect. Ching, tone, mama. That doesn't mean you're a good mama. Get my baby. Get my baby.
Again.
Thailand. Bring your asses on to the story that ain't got no plot. What you talking about, mama? That boy, you don't know shit. You ain't well fit. You didn't have to do that. You got a baby in here. We ain't said none of the same lines, Mom. You know
I would like to award 1,000 bonus points to my count for that. How's everybody doing? You still have fun? Thank you for coming. We want to do a quick shout out to Buffalo Exchange, hooking us up with some costume pieces, making us look fly. Other than that, I want to hear some Teef. Marshmallows is a very, very serious adventure. In this game, if you show any type of emotion, I am going to throw a giant marshmallow at you. And at that point, you will need to shove that in your mouth. And then you will continue doing the same scene without any emotion. And if you fail again, I'll throw another marshmallow at you. To show you how this game is played, let's get Nick Thorne to the stage. Let's get Danny Ramos up there. Well, we bought the jumbo marshmallows this time. Just to show you scale. That's about a baby. For these two lovely gentlemen, let's have a suggestion for Danny's character. How about a superhero?
Swamp Man!
Swamp Man?
Swamp Thing!
The Adventures of Swamp Man. And his sidekick, Barnacle Billy.
Birdman.
And and let's get a location. Location?
Come on, Antarctica.
Therapist's office!
This is in a bathroom stall.
Barnacle.
I can't come out. I told you.
Barnacle Billy.
I told you I ain't coming out, man. Let's go.
We're gonna be late. We're gonna be late for bingo.
I can't go.
What's wrong?
Last time.
Hey, I'll get in the stall next to you. Hey, well, speak next to the wall. I can't hear you.
Last time Cheryl came through.
Who?
Cheryl.
Who?
Cheryl.
Oh, Miss,
With the
yeah.
curly hair.
Miss Spectacular. Yeah.
Oh.
She's nice.
She told.
She's nice.
She told. Nick.
You okay in there? I'm not hearing you. I can't hear you in there.
There's no toilet paper.
You got the toilet paper in your mouth?
I ate it from the monkey.
You're always doing that. You're always putting things in your mouth. Barnacle Billy, you gotta get those barnacles out of your mouth.
Fine.
All right, yeah.
Let's go to bingo.
You want to go to bingo? All right,
I do. I wanna go.
I need to get ready. I need to look in the mirror. Zip up my jacket.
It's a nice jacket.
It's new. It's new.
It's a goddamn nice jacket.
I went in the swamp. You know, every year I go to the swamp. I do my Mecca. That was in the gift shop. And I was like, you know, today's...
What man? What man?
Yeah?
You telling me you got a diva dance?
You know I've never heard of that one.
What?
You know I would never heard of that.
All right, who do you want to see play?
All right.
Christina.
Oh, God. What is that? That's not a joke.
All right. This one's going to be emotional. This is an emotional scene, everyone. Christina is playing Franzo's mother. And Franzo is coming out of the closet. Let's check in on this.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, shimmy, 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 shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Why are you not doing it?
Mom, I told
From
you.
the beginning, it's a 1, 2, 3, shimmy, shimmy.
All right, easy. Let's go. Count, count.
1, 2, 3, go. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Okay.
Don't do me, Mom.
I was gonna say, let's have a sit down.
No, I like
I
to
was-
stand. All right.
Okay. Well, you just don't seem to have your spunk today,
I do.
darling.
All right.
What's going on? You love to see the sequence move. You're always just doing shoulder moves, and today it's nothing. You try. You give
something I failed to mention at the beginning of the show, which should make everybody feel great about coming out tonight. A portion of our proceeds are actually going to be donated this evening to the Colorado Criminal Justice Reform Coalition and their We Vote campaign. We'll have more information. You can check in with us after the show as well. But we really feel like, as being such an integral part of the community, we want to do everything we can to kind of give back and kind of acknowledge everything that our community servants do for us, especially on the justice side of things, because as you know, it's a little hairy right now. But those in need, we want to make sure that they get it. So a portion of tonight will be donated. Thank you all very much for coming out. You guys want to go home or you want to play more games?
More games!
All right, then show Teef! I heard President. You're welcome, lady in the back that yelled President. For those of you who don't know, we are about to elect our next president. In the quickest election ever, 3, 2, 1. Michael, you're the president.
Everybody.
I don't know. I didn't vote. Okay, where is this?
Outside?
Right outside.
You got it? It's that presidential love. Now, while he's out of the building, we are going to invent something that he did wrong. Our president is a scoundrel. And there is something wrong. What did our president do?
He built a wall.
Fracking!
He built a wall.
Things up!
He's not
Smokes.
He invented high Canada Express labels.
Double dip, that's pretty messed up. What else? Come on, I'm talking scandal here.
Streaks capital.
What?
Streaks capital.
You went streaking? Endorsed ISIS. He like full-blown endorsed them. He's like, go.
Actually, the leader. Actually behind. Twerked on national TV.
Twerked on national TV. Full-blown twerk on national TV. We're going to bring our president back in here. Our reporters are going to take the field.
Questions yet? Shut up.
This nigga knows what this is for.
My name is Michael. I'm your president. Now I'm taking questions.
Why did you get your thighs so strong?
Michelle.
Michelle is my trainer, and she works me out well.
Let's go.
Mr. President, where did you learn how to do that?
Is your question where they do that at? Where I was raised?
Mr. President,
Everybody do that. Huh? What? What you say?
representative from Germany. I just want to make sure that you're welcome the next time you decide to do that, because right now, kind of ashy.
Hey, fuck you, man. Next question.
Mr. President.
In the center.
World Star
nice and
Journal.
twin.
Can you do it in those pants? Those dad-ass pants?
These are shorts. I just reach on up in there. Huh?
Mr. President, there are rumors that you did this for peace. Can you confirm those?
Everything I do is for peace, sir. Everything. Peace to you.
Mr. President, is there a certain song that gets you going?
Did you throw that hard in the mother? Huh? Did you throw that ass in a circle? Huh? Did you throw that ass in a circle? Oh. I threw it in the Pentagon. Mr. President, do you work? I did something with Rihanna, huh? Who's talking? What color are you?
Which color would you prefer?
Let's go Hispanic.
All right, that's me.
All right, cool. I like
Mr.
it.
President,
Huh?
the video first surfaced on World Star Hip Hop's Fine Compilation Videos. Do you have any comments?
That shit got 6 million views. 6 million. Barack Obama gets
Mr.
one.
President, how many zebra print thongs do you actually own?
I got a zebra print motherfucking jacket, actually. I love zebra. I love zebra shit. Next question.
Mr. President, how do you feel your actions impact the youth in these streets?
So, everybody jacks off to Rihanna. I didn't admit that. Mr. President, if this were to become an event at the Rio Olympics, would you compete? Jacking off to Rihanna? Who wouldn't compete? Who wouldn't compete in anything? First place, huh?
Mr. President, there's also rumors that you've been throwing that ass in a circle in the Oval Office. Do the shapes work together? Mr. President, can you do it on the wall?
Okay, I was twerking. Everybody having a good time? Why did you say dirty? Quick. Because it's ashy. Quick shout out to the tech crew keeping us awesome back there. Quick shout out to the film crews that got us looking good tonight too. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take a second. Let's get the house lights up just a little bit. Let you work on those bingo cards. See if anybody has anything. While you look those over, my friend Sir Els is going to come to the stage to tell you about his next performance opportunity that you can check out. I didn't know that was, but hey. So for those of you guys who don't know, I go by the name of
Alright, so for those of you who don't know me, I go by the name Sir Els. I'm a local artist from Colorado, Denver, Colorado. And I just recently got signed to Red Bull Sound Select. Thank you.
Make some noise!
Thank you, seriously. And like, you know what? It's crazy because I got my very first start at Sir Els here on this stage in like 2011. So to see it all come full circle is kind of like so surreal. No pun intended. Anyway, so my next show, my first Red Bull Sound Select official show is across the street on July 22nd, which is the day before my birthday. I'm opening up for Isaiah Rashad, who's like up and coming, like the hottest next rapper. And it's expected to be sold out, the whole Masterpiece Ballroom side. I'm putting on a whole big theatrical production with my dancers, my band, some visuals. My DJs, Mimi Sika, are sitting right here in the front with the characters. And a drummer, and also shout out to Lawrence, who's in the back, who produced all this stuff. But anyways, enough about that. I'm about to get up off of here. So come, if you RSVP on the Red Bull Soundsuck website, you get a ticket for $3. Otherwise, they're $15 at the door. So yeah, hope to see you there. Oh yeah, the Black Actors Guild is going to be a part of this performance, so you definitely want to come.
Everybody got their cards marked? All right, let's roll, show team! We're gonna have a choice. A vote. An election, if you will. If you want to see famous last words, make some noise right now. Choices, make some noise right now. What's going to be choices? For this song, we need two quick actors. Let me get Danny Ramos, you want to step up? Let's go. March, come on. New Choice is an easy and fun game. Whenever the actors hear the bell, they have to make a different choice than the one they just made. Pretty easy, pretty simple. For this one, I need a relationship for Danny and Quinn. How do they know each other? Okay, I heard babysitter, and I heard church friends. I like that. Okay, what I have, Danny, who is a Pokemon master, and Quinn, who is a wild Pokemon Danny's trying to catch. I just got done with the Black Arts Festival. I know. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's a young Quinn. Oh, I got a text. Oh, fuck. Oh, she texting me right now? Oh, no, priorities. Okay. He's doing exactly what I thought he would do. Just stand there and...
Pokemon Mom.
Okay.
That's like all I can say, right? Pokemon Mom.
I mean, it's weird because like I can't see you on my phone, but I can see you in real life.
Pokemon Mom.
Are you alright, buddy? Are you doing good? You fine? I mean, you're actually real. You're a real person. So I was figuring.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking Comic-Con.
Okay. So I've just been playing so much.
Oh, man, this is embarrassing. I get paid a couple dollars an hour. Do you not know who I am? Dude, I am a world star LARPer. So,
I don't get it.
let's live action role playing, noob. Get out my space, bro.
That's
No, was I convincing though? Because you're like...
No, not at all. Actually, I was more concerned that you were shirtless, and it was just you wearing.
Choice.
Danny and Quinn, switch characters.
Dog, I don't know what you're talking about. I just came from the Colorado Black Arts Festival.
Yeah, well, okay.
When did I walk into Comic-Con? What's going on here?
I'm nervous because I am you know, I'm trying to be an actor, and like, this is the only gig that called me back, and they're like, can you
What does try mean, dude?
I don't know. What you tell me what try means? It means that I put my heart and soul into it.
One more. Let's get Barco and Mike Hell. Okay. The last time you cried, why was it?
Period.
Period. Okay. We now encountered a lovely farmer family. The man of the house, Franzo, has just come to discover his youngest daughter has started her period. Wow. And show it.
Now, bro. I'm gonna ask you one more time. What happened to your bed sheets? All right, I'm gonna ask you 2 more times. You don't answer me this time. Hey, Bert, the way you looking out the window.
My eyes are closed, Dad. It's pretty. It reminds me of a time when things weren't so confusing. You scared me.
You know what's out there?
Is it rivers of... No, I don't, Dad. Is it rivers of... Yeah, Dad, I know it's out there.
It's a world where everything doesn't make sense. And you're about to enter that world right now. You're going to go through a lot of periods in which you're mad at me for no reason. I'm sorry for my words. No periods. There's nothing like that.
Pronoun sentence.
There's moments you're gonna question yourself. You're not gonna.
There's moments I'm going to be very confident. There are moments when I'm...
Hey.
There's a fucking basket on my head, Dad. I don't know how that got there. I had blue sheets, the purple. I'm no wizard, Father, I'm no wizard.
You know what? Neither am I.
But you are, Dad.
No doubt, no doubt.
Am I doomed? I will not be doomed.
You're a tough little cookie in there. You are somebody I would not let this happen to.
Get your hand off my breast, Father.
I don't like that. I need an adult. One more time for us. Everybody doing all right? Awesome. Big shout out Crossroads Theater. Thanks for having us. Big shout out Buffalo Exchange. Thanks for clothing us. Thank you guys for filming us. Thank you all for coming. At this time, I would like to present a little bit of halftime entertainment for you. How's that sound? Do I have any Colorado natives? Anybody born here? And this will make you very happy because we at the Black Actors Guild have found a stand-up comic who was actually born here.
our friend Forrest Lambert. Hello. Is this mic on? No. Is this mic on yet? How about now?
No.
Hello. Hey. I don't want to think a looper. Is this looping?
Yes.
All right. Hello? I think this one is working. Oh. Hello? Oh. Yeah, give it up for the sound people. Yo, give it up for the Black Actors Guild as well. One more time, give it up for Sir Els. What a talent. Yeah, I wish I could beatbox like that. The only time I use my beatbox skills from growing up in Aurora, Colorado, is when I'm like covering up a fart, you know? So I'll be like hanging out, and then I'll be like, you know, like you think it's like gonna be a silent one, but it's like. You know, like you're hanging out with, she's like, what? Did you just fart? You're like, oh, dude, that's just my beat. And she's like, I can smell it. Forgot about that part, the farts. Yeah, so this is awesome. I rode the light rail over here, which was cool. Yeah, the light rail is always an interesting time. There's a lot of interesting people, a lot of interesting games to play on the light rail. I don't know why they decided to like face everyone towards each other so we can all just like catch Pokemons on each other's laps or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Sometimes I get into these like staring games with people, you know, where I'm like trying to like just like stare at someone because I'm weird, and then I'll be staring at them, and then they like catch me, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I'll like look away, and then you can see them in the reflection, and they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, nice. And then they'll be kind of like looking around, and then you're like, oh no, are they gonna catch me? And then they look at you in the reflection, and you're just like, oh my god! Look away real quick. Yeah, I enjoy this game also. There's like someone being a total douche on the train. You know, I don't really have like a lot of bravery, you know, to like confront them. So I kind of just wait until it's my stop. And if it's my stop and they're still on the train, I get so excited, especially if they're sitting by the window. So what I do is I leave, and then I wait till the doors close. And then right as the doors close, I go up and I just knock. And then they look at me and I go, fuck you. And the train just goes away. Sometimes I do that exact same scenario with like a cute girl, you know? It's like the same scenario because I lack bravery talking to cute girls. So then I'll go out there and I'll give a little knock, and then she'll look at me, and then I just blow her a little kiss. And then she goes away. And then I go on Craigslist misconnections for the next 3 days. It's like, come on, long hair, come on, light rail, please. So anyway, I'm from Colorado. I left for a little bit to Colorado, yeah. I left for a little bit to go to school in New York. And I went to this like really small private liberal arts college. That was pretty cool. And then I left and moved to Boulder, and kind of got like the opposite experience of like the private liberal arts little school, and got to see like the big Pac-12 like football, kind of like anonymous sort of thing. And now I'm at Metro State, right? Van Wilder keeping it going like 7 years strong. Thank you for applauding that. My dad appreciates all that tuition money. But yeah, it's pretty awesome because at Metro, there's, not like your like typical kind of college experience, like 19, 22-year-olds all doing their undergrad. You got all these people with all these walks of life, which is cool, and I appreciate that. But I hate like the first day of classes because of these like awful icebreakers, right? They're the worst. Because, it's like they like start with someone and they're like, hey, what do you do? And he's like, oh, I just came back from my 3rd tour in Iraq. Yeah, I'm just coming back from my degree on the GI Bill, and I have a Purple Heart and a Medal of Honor. And you're like, Jesus, man. I never would look bad, Now you're like the next lady, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm just coming back from my 3rd degree. I'm a nurse, and I'm going to college, and I have 3 kids, and I'm putting all them through college.
like, oh my God. Wow, that's really impressive. Then it gets to me, and I'm like, I can eat a Chipotle burrito in 7 bites. Yeah, so anyway, that happened the other day, and I'm doing this icebreaker thing, and it's like a bunch of athletes kind of go in a row, right? So she's like, oh yeah, Melissa, I'm like the captain of the softball team, like woo, you know, and then the next person is like, yo, you know, I'm like Michael, you know, I play soccer, you know, I'm a center back, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like that one kid that like no one wants to ever talk in class, you know, he's like the Debbie Downer or whatever, gets to him, he's like, yeah, I can't play sports. That's all he says, that's all he says. The teacher looks at this guy and is like, well, why can't you play sports? And he goes, oh, I have hip dysplasia. And I swear to God, she responds, she goes, oh, like a golden retriever. So let's talk about some like real things going on social media right now. I'm talking about hashtag adulting, right? Hashtag adulting. I don't know if you guys have seen this. If you're not aware of it, I'll just kind of key you in. It's like a girl, 22 years old, drinking like some rosé with her like new car. You know, she's like, oh, you know, just hashtag adulting. or like, just got my first lease on my new apartment. Hashtag adulting. You know. It's like, yo, how about you like simmer down on the adulting thing for like 15 years, you know, wait for like some good stuff to come up, you know. It's like, oh yeah, you know, just got my first child support payment in the mail, hashtag adulting. Just buried my firstborn son, hashtag adulting. Yeah, so if you hear any like really douchey people, you're right, there's a bunch of lacrosse players in the audience, so just watch out for them. So anyways, yeah, then there's like another hashtag I see a lot, which always kind of pisses me off. It's kind of like a jab when I hear it. It's a hashtag blessed, right? Hashtag blessed. Whenever I see hashtag blessed, I'm just like, yo, hashtag privilege. Like, shut the fuck up. I hate hashtag blessed. Then there's another great hashtag I saw the other day, and I got real competitive. I got really mad. I got upset. I don't know why. I kind of like that sometimes. But anyway, I saw an Instagram picture of these girls. It's like a selfie. It's like 3 girls looking all cute in their little rompers or whatever. And then they have some bartenders behind them, like, you know, hey, what's up? You know, it's just like a nice little picture. And then they're like, you know, oh, just girls night out. Hashtag bartenders remember us. And I was like, boys, like we're going out. It's boys night out. So I went out, and we racked up a huge tab. It was like $200, and you know, right when we were closing out, I just paid in all quarters, and I took a picture of the face of him, and I was like, hashtag bartenders remember us! Forever and ever and ever. So, anyways, hey, what's going on, Chris? That's my roommate. Everyone say hello to Chris. So anyways, me and Chris, we live in Baker neighborhood, you know, right on Broadway. Yeah, Baker, okay, yeah. So if you really like hipsters and brunch, it's a great place to live. It's a great place to live. But yeah, so there's a lot of like brunch spots that are always competing all the time for like business and stuff. And so they do this thing called like bottomless mimosas, right? And as a server, I can't even imagine like how like difficult that must be, you know, like when do you cut a person off when they've had too many mimosas, right? And I actually witnessed it, and I witnessed it the other day, and I'll tell you about it. So what happened was this girl, she, you know, gets like her first round. She's like, yeah, you know, we're gonna do the bottomless mimosas. I love when people say like bottomless mimosas. You know, there's like so much weight to it, whatever. And so he's like, all right, cool. And then it's like right as like the dude's coming back to like hand them their first mimosas, like, fuck up, and so it's like they're like 9 deep, right? And so he comes over, and you can tell he's just like hiding from these girls. So he comes up to them, and then she says, I swear to God, she says, can we have mosa? So that was awesome. I appreciate that. But yeah, a lot of hipsters, a lot of piercings, a lot of tattoos. I've seen some pretty great ones, pretty awful ones as well. The other day I saw a girl, she was like rocking the side boob look or whatever, it's cool. And she had Imagine on her ribcage. I was like, oh, that's like cute, you know. Imagine. Imagine me, imagine the rest of this boob. I don't really know. It's like, yeah, imagine. And I was kind of thinking about like being 50 years old with that tattoo, you know. It's like, imagine when these titties were not so saggy. saw this other dude walking around the other day. He had Lone, L-O-N-E, Wolf tattooed. Ooh, that's kind of edgy. It's a lone wolf. Just one man herd. And then I took a closer look at his hands just to make sure I saw what I saw. And he had a ring finger, or a little ring on his finger, I should say. And I was like, oh, did the lone wolf get a little too lonely? Little too lonely. Oh, you had to pay the mortgage. I do that thing. Then I saw this other woman. She kind of walks her dog all the time. And she has this dolphin on her stomach. And I've seen her around. I'm like, okay, what's up, dolphin lady? Didn't see her for a while. Like 7.5 months or whatever passed. And then I saw her, and she was pregnant. And I was like, ooh, that dolphin became a whale. So I came up to her, and I was like, wow, that is so cool. Like, I really like your tattoo. And she's like, oh yeah. And I was like, wow, like, that's so cool. Like, can I like feel him kick? And then he kicked, and I was just like, oh my God, is Jonah in this whale? Go ahead, this baby Jonah lady. All right, so I have one last story. Just wanted to kind of brief everyone, on my past. I grew up loving performing arts, theater arts and everything. And I actually grew up Irish step dancing. I know that's really cool. Hold your applause. But anyways, so I just want to tell you about when I used to go to like Aurora Christian Academy, right? And I was like a step dancer, and there was like 20 kids in my class, and no one really like told me it wasn't that cool or anything. So anyway, I go to Prairie Middle School, right? It's a public school. It's pretty awesome. Go to like the first dance, I'm trying to make some friends. I'm like thinking it's like a sock hop type of deal, I'm like, maybe I'll like bust out some moves, a little shimmy or something like that. So anyway, I didn't really know what to expect. So anyway, I show up, and shit was cracking, like way too cracking for a middle school dance. And it's like the older kids are just like, it's like, hey. And I'm like, whoa, that's different, all right, And then like all the younger kids though, they only dance battle, right? They don't really dance with another gender. They're like just about the dance battle thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get in a dance battle, dude. I did river dance, I went against that tap dancer once on St. Patrick's Day. Let's do this thing, right? So I come up, and then they're like looking at me, they're like, oh, you trying to battle? And I'm like, mm-hmm. And so, anyways, this is pretty much how the dance battle went. So I'm just gonna play my opponent, and this mic represents me in this story. If you have like a nice song, go ahead and play that right now. So I was like, okay. Fair enough. So then I come back at him like this. And then I hit him with the Michael Flatley. At this point, the whole gym's looking at me. When I get nervous, I sneeze. That's right, the dab was invented in Aurora, Colorado. Thank you very much, of course.
people, so let me get to Nick Thorne. Audience, who's next?
What?
Danny. Danny. Who else?
Christine.
Christine, I get in. One more. Michael. Glenn. Go ahead on me. Sit down. Somebody gets which way does it go? Now this one is going to take a little bit of setup. In a second, our actors are going to hit a square formation. At that point, whoever is present at the front of the square is going to be involved in the scene. Their relationship, their characters are unique to when those two are on stage. If I say revolve, if I say reverse, or if I ring the bell, they are going to move one direction. And that will cause a new scene to start. It's kind of crazy. It's honestly way easier to see than it is to explain. So to start, we got Danny and Nick will be your first pair. What's the relationship for those two?
Mother-daughter.
Strippers, father-daughter.
Lover.
Uber driver. Uber driver and customer. Rotate. So now Michael and Nick need a new relationship.
Stripper. Mosquito.
Mosquito strippers. Relationship for these two.
Assassin.
Mass murderers. Mass murderers. And the last one.
Simba.
An
An earring and an ear. I like that. I like that a lot. So we'll switch one more time. Danny and Nick will be our first scene. Here's those spiders. Get a seat. What is that? We're in England. Alright, well. And show. This is my London car type. How you doing back there, buddy?
Oh, so good. I'm telling you, I'm super glad you let me like ride with you, because like the last 4 cars I got in were like.
Yeah, I immediately regret this right now. There's snacks in the back. There's some waters. There's bags.
I'm vegan.
You didn't even look at the snacks. You didn't even look at the snacks.
Yeah, that's because I'm vegan. Like what that means though? Like what that means though?
Yeah.
Like what it means though? I don't really.
Oh, this is right.
You are buzzing.
Man, let me tell you. I mean, bitch, let me tell you something that happened.
I'm listening.
I was buzzing. Okay, I buzzed my cute ass. Right on over to this big old black, big like.
The
6
fly.
feet
You
tall
went
at
over
least.
to the fly. The one with all the.
No, well, yeah, he was fly. He was fly as hell.
He got all the money. I seen you out there. As soon as you seen him, I said, oh.
I was ducking that right when you see this cute ass butt.
All right.
How the fuck
So
you
I
tie?
use this time.
Is this how you tie the tie? Whoa. This is a bomb.
Yeah, but you instructed me to find something different to use this time to kill people, and I was like, why not something that could hold multiple things? That's a household item. You feel me? I was like, they'll never guess. But like, should you not have your fingerprints on it, boss? Or
That's what the tie is for. The tie is for that.
okay.
So, what?
Are you made out of sterling silver?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I wasn't really, I can't really see my maid in part.
I feel hot and itchy.
I yet. But you will feel hot and itchy after a good week.
Break out in some sort of rash, I know it.
They always do, yeah.
Where are you from?
Me personally, or switch?
I'm just like what they do.
Okay, buddy, yeah. All right, yeah. So you didn't put in your address, and I kind of need that.
Oh, no. I'm going to give you the rap sheets as we go. I don't know. While I see the streets, I'm going to totally get it. So make it loud.
Okay, make it loud. All right. This is a neighborhood I don't like. You're okay, Robert. You're fine.
So you've been here long, like in this city?
And so I was dragging my cute ass all the way up to the end all last year.
Okay, I was.
And then this big tall ass nigga, he gon' smack my ass. Bam! Like, I was all in his ear though. I was trying to tell him something. I was like,
I just think we have such a bad reputation. Do you think I want enough perfume?
Switch.
Yeah, but also since you're going for the unconventional way, I didn't hit him with it. I said, they didn't know what was coming. They were like, what you swinging like? I said,
turn the key on your ass.
Yeah,
Turn the key on your
you
ass.
guys do the noise.
Start the big ass engine. We killing niggas today.
That's what you told me to do when I took the household object. I started you helping me with that. And I said, all right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Switch. All right, so I'm gonna get.
If I had arms,
I'm gonna go inside you real quick.
I know that.
I know. It's just,
You wouldn't know me down in Sterling.
I've never had this reaction.
I am burning up.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel what's happening.
It's
You're
over.
in, but now you're just gonna keep burning me. It's not gonna stop.
Well, you never know. Maybe we might get along. I don't know. That's some noise. That is very hard to do. Oh my God. Everybody having fun still? Right on. Well, we have just about reached the end of our show. We got a few games left, so we're going to try and get somebody a bingo. I promise. So show Teef. You have a choice. Would you like to see the alphabet game? Or would you like to step into the poetry? Alright, actions take place. While we are comedians, we also like to fancy ourselves as accomplished poets. There are a few rules for the Poetry Corner. First, there are no claps in the Poetry Corner. There are only snaps in the Poetry Corner. Second is we need a theme for our poem. Like all good poems, they're going to start with some random color. Magenta. 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 And I'm going to need some sort of animal. Platypus. This poem is an ode to the magenta platypus.
Hi, I'm Tree Trunks, and I like fun. I'm in search of the magenta one.
The spy. You and I, we're the same guy. I love you, you love blue. But I'm a blood, magenta, Subaru.
My name is Robert, and I have dementia. One thing I know is I love magenta. I caught a platypus yesterday. My son told me it was a raccoon and to go away. I said, please, son, don't you have a heart? He said, I'm not your son. You old fucking fuck.
The platypus is the most peculiar creature with a duck bill and beaver features. But this one was most peculiar. This one was of a strange color, unlike any other.
Pudding pops is what I like, but something about that fills me with strife. Pardon the accent here. I normally go after middle-aged white women of that area, but there's something missing. And I may have made a fuss in the news, but platypus is what I am lacking.
What?
I like deal with it. I'm supposed to be Bill Cosby.
There's a mysterious magenta platypus from what I've read. I'm trying to mimic it with what I've got on my head. I crawl in the dirt, I eat things that shouldn't be eaten. Tell my father I'll be home around evening.
I'm a blind painter. And I don't know my colors. What's blue? What's magenta? What's feathers? I do know one thing that came to me late at night or day. Platypus's mate, only in May.
I have to say, Teef! I got the before and after, just a couple. Our last game of the evening will be none other than the question game. Our actors are going to line up on that side of the stage. The question game is really easy. Everything you say must be a question. If you do not say a question, I will buzz you out. Sometimes I miss it, so if you catch it, a little ooh or ah kind of helps. Just say that is spoken needs to be a question. Anybody diverts from that, they will be out. Our first two looks like Pablo and Sir Ellis. One more shout out to Love Plug Sings, keeping us looking cool. And I'm just gonna let you guys go.
Is you with it or not?
Can I join for free?
Is it really your ears?
Would you like to see?
Are you trying to rhyme to me? Do you think I look pretty?
Is that a rhetorical question?
You gonna pay for my kitty?
How much is it going for?
Do you have a crisp fitty? Would you like to see my titties?
Don't you think this is weird, Jerome?
Why are you gonna hold me up like that all the time?
Why you always trying to role play with me?
Can I not spice up our sex life? So we gotta be in prison forever mentally?
Why do we need more spice? We already got paprika. Why we need salt?
I didn't like it. Get out.
Jonathan, why didn't you do anything I told you to do?
How many times did I tell you not to call me Jonathan?
Johnny.
Do you need my extra touch and my kiss?
Johnny, you don't think it's weird to caress your father like that? Do you think your father needs
Is that I can smell you with my eyeballs?
Why did I send this boy to art school?
Are you gonna pay for my trip to go to Paris?
Where's your mother? Leona, where you at?
Didn't you shoot her in the movie?
Well, why are you so crazy?
Why am I this complexion and you're...
Baby, why are you leaving with me?
Why are we two different skin tones but we're both black?
Boy, don't
Can you tell me that, Father?
Yeah, don't you know? Don't you know? Your daddy likes
You know,
snowboards.
Father? Are you gonna pluck my eyelashes off again?
God, why? Why you do this to me?
What's the punishment this time, Father? Did you ever stop to think that maybe I'm fucked up in the head because you beat me with a toilet brush?
Boy, we playing with you! Why you got all these fantasies in your head?
What's wrong with
Where's your fucking mother?
Are you gonna go get some more pizza roll?
Why ain't you gluten-free? What's that shooting shit?
Did you know I stopped being gluten-free when I was being Michael?
Are you Michael or Prince, boy?
If I wanted to be both, could I have 3 genders?
Teresa, where you at? Wait, ain't your name Leona? Where you at? All right, fuck it. Hey, you see my weird ass son? Look, son. Have you seen him? He can move like this.
Why are you so weird. What's up with that funky ass haircut? What haircut?
You alright? Lady?
Have you ever been to the punch bowl?
Lady, how's your belly?
Where's my fucking Uber?
Do you have the app? Do you have the app?
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Are you alone?
What's your name?
Where are your friends?
Why did you feel so soft? Are you covered in grease?
Have you ever heard of Can I get you an Uber?
Why are you touching me so much?
Did you know I'm an Uber driver?
Where's your car?
Have you seen the orange one-seater?
Is this one of those like car to goes?
Would you like to take a seat? Ma'am?
Does it look like I can drive? Where are we going?
Where would you like to go?
Why are you acting like the guys at the punch bowl?
You know, I am.
My cal's out.
So, you're saying it was an Uber driver?
Do we have to talk about this right now?
Would you like to file a police report?
Would you like to stay for some tea?
Did you smuggle herbs in here?
Into my own home?
So this is your address?
Whose address did you think it was?
Can I see some ID?
Is it weird that I always look out the windows?
Sir, can you cooperate with me, please?
Why don't I trust that Mexican man over there?
Look, are you aware this is a quite Mexican neighborhood?
Who said that?
Don't they call it El Barrio?
Well, it wasn't like that when I got
All right, ma'am.
Oh, shouldn't his hair be gone by this time?
Man, look at your baby, please.
Why have you never asked to hold him before? Are you not going to love him because it's hairy?
sin on you right now?
Wasn't that supposed to say private at the church?
Don't you think it's kind of hard to keep a baby private?
May I
You
sit
should have
down?
taken private's private. I wanted to go for the rose.
Have you ever been to one of these music parks before?
Have you stopped talking since we started on this journey?
Isn't it my job to talk?
Who's paying you to talk?
I get paid for this?
That, no.
Party people, thank you for coming out tonight. It's been so much fun to have you here. We have the Black Actors Guild. Let me get my actors to the stage.